Well, hello there, my lovely listeners. It is your host there. It is Team Rai. Listeners, how are you doing on this Friday's edition? I am doing super. Earlier today, my mom and myself did some errands. So that is a good thing, not a bad thing. And plus, it's another hot day outside. This weather is very bizarre. But let me cut to the chase, and I will discuss wrestling news, wrestling topics, and a lot of interesting topics to discuss for you, my listeners. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab something to eat, grab something to drink. Now, if you don't do nothing like that, maybe you want to chill like a villain and hear my thoughts and opinions on a certain article. And don't worry, there will be an article down below. Let's roll it. Now, Daniel Bryan current contract is almost up, okay? Sometime in September, okay? Now, you're wondering, is he going to sign a brand new deal with the WWE? Most likely, he will be, okay? This guy, in my opinion, deserves to stay with the WWE, you know? I don't give a darn if he ever headline a pay-per-view. It really don't matter to me, okay? I don't care if he's open up the pay-per-view, close the pay-per-view, or in the middle of the pay-per-view. It don't matter. He's a great performer. A lot of you bashing him. It's okay. Everyone out there on social media had their own freaking opinion, okay? Okay. Now, don't judge me because I don't get the right words, okay? But probably you will. Because a lot of you out there are very mean to me. Some of you. Okay. Daniel Bryan was on the Sam Roberts Wrestling Podcast, okay, to promote Sunday's SummerSlam pay-per-view, as usually with the previews, interviews, and etc., etc. He is fun to listen to because of his honesty, okay? Now, has anyone ever listened to Sam Roberts Wrestling Podcast? Let me know down below. I think his podcast is located in New York area. And where SummerSlam is going to take place in the New York, New Jersey area. Or probably New Jersey area. I don't know, it was Brooklyn, I think it's in New Jersey. Frick, I don't know, okay? Don't judge me. I know I got bad habits saying that. I apologize. Among other things, Bryan also talked about being cleared to return shortly before WrestleMania, okay? 34. He talked about flying to Dallas, Texas from, the biggest, greatest event, the greatest Royal Rumble. I just say that because I'm not going to pronounce that because I don't want to look like a fool. Then fly to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, then cleared to return. I found out cleared at 9:30 p.m. on Monday. SmackDown Live went on at 8 p.m. That's, I think that's Eastern time, and then ours is Central time. That would be 7 p.m. So it was less than 24 hours. You guys know the rest. So in my opinion, I think he's gonna sign a brand new contract. I don't know if he's gonna be like a full-time wrestler or a part-time wrestler. Now, this is just my theory, okay? Now, I know a lot of you are gonna hate me for saying this. Maybe, just maybe, Daniel Bryan should just take a huge risk and sign a part-time contract in case he gets injured, and then he won't be on TV as much. You know what I'm saying? He won't take a huge gamble of signing a full-time contract, Now, I remember back in the day, McMahon don't want nothing to do with these wrestlers working part-time. Now, I don't know who started the trend. Now, Lesnar's doing it. That's kind of irritate me. Probably a lot of you agree with me. Maybe, maybe not. But Now a lot of these wrestlers are taking, maybe it was Taker before Lesnar is doing this whole part-time gig, but I like how Taker does it more than Lesnar. Lesnar's really destroying the Universal title. He is the image, It's stupid. I mean, that's just how I feel. I know I'm going off record. Sorry, okay? Now, I think Daniel Bryan and WWE should just make an agreement and let him work less, because if he works another full-time contract in a schedule, then he might have more injuries in the future, and a lot of people on social media will complain about it. He should never come back. He should just stay retired with his lovely wife and his cute baby, So, let's see what happens. I hope that they have big plans for Daniel Bryan in the near future. I don't know if they're going to push him to the main event status, give him another opportunity to win the championship, or not. I was kind of surprised that he did not qualify to Money Bank back in June or July. Instead of that, he had a one-on-one match with Big Cass, and look what Big Cass is in now. He's not with the company anymore because he did something stupid, and they fired from that. He went off script. Now, speaking of that, off the record, what's the big deal if these wrestlers go off script? Didn't The Rock did it back in the day? Did he get in trouble? No. If he did, he's a big time movie star, and probably he paid the fine or whatever. And probably The Rock been there so long, so it really didn't matter for The Rock. But it does not make any sense for me. These veterans who've been there longer, they can make mistakes and they don't get in trouble. But these guys who only been with WWE for a couple months and they screwed up, they're fired. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, I'm just so baffled, I think everyone should have the same treatment. You guys agree? Disagree. Yeah, look out for my SummerSlam predictions. It will be up sometime tonight. I'm not too sure when, but it will be up tonight. So if you want to listen to it, that's great. If not, then I totally understand. Now, I know a lot of you are not really fired up for this SummerSlam card. There's a lot of matches on there. It's going to be a long show. A lot of you are going to say the NXT TakeOver, the 4th edition, is going to be 10 times better than SummerSlam. A lot of you will agree, and a lot of you will not. A lot of you will agree, and a lot of you will disagree. Everyone have their own opinion on social media, right? Now, before I sign off here, off the record, do you think we might have a big return or a big debut this Monday night after SummerSlam? Let me know what your thoughts. Okay, I'll put the article down below. Let me know what you think about Daniel Bryan likely to sign a brand new contract, new deal with the WWE. And if that does happen, what match would you like to see in the near future? Daniel Bryan versus maybe AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan versus maybe Samoa Joe, Daniel Bryan versus anyone on a SmackDown Live roster. I can't think of anyone right now, and that's the only ones I can think of. That wraps it up. Or maybe what about a legend? What about The Rock? But The Rock is too freaking busy to have one match with Daniel Bryan. That'd be a great match, I think, in my opinion. The Rock is not out of shape. He's in great shape, and he could probably go the distance like Daniel Bryan. But I don't know. That's all I gotta say. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the notification, leave a comment about the article. Don't judge me because I went off the subject about this article. That's how I roll. If you don't like it, then you don't have to listen to my podcasts anymore. This is your host here. Is gonna sign off here. Have a good one.